How's it going, everybody? It is your man, JT, coming at you with another post-game video and another Miami Dolphins victory. Woo! Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good to get a start like this. And I've seen teams, my team win some games, pull off winning streaks, but to pull one off this early, to get off to a 3-0 start like this, not to mention you have the Patriots losing again, giving us a 2-game lead on the division. Bills won. I don't know how that happened, especially over Minnesota. Jets are 1-2 as well, though, after dropping the Thursday night game. So the Dolphins are sitting pretty after week 3. Craziness. It's like the 1990s all over again, but what a game. What a game, and I'll get into what the Dolphins have next later on in the video, but this was a fantastic game. The officiating got kind of wacky for both sides, really, in the second quarter and the third quarter. Just really some weird calls both ways, but all in all, just a really great game. Especially towards the end, the Dolphins ultimately would fall down 17-7. We had problems. Minkah Fitzpatrick had to play safety this game because our usual safety, Rashad Jones, Pro Bowl level guy, he's out. So they moved the rookie from nickel to safety, which is what he was drafted for. But he definitely had some struggles in his first game at that position. Kind of expected. Jordy Nelson really took advantage of him, as well as Derek Carr. Marshawn Lynch just never had a big run, but just always had a 5 or a 6 yard run. The dude always seems to fall forward, always seems to fight for that extra yard or two, and over the course of a game, that just kills you. I mean, Marshawn Lynch was just killing our run defense, which has been good the first few games, or at least a lot better than it was today. And so the Raiders really were able to get some things going. The Dolphins on offense, they like to start off conservative, super, bubble screens, 5-yard passes, runs, safe. And then in the second half, you see them kind of, once they build you up in that kind of 5-yard gain, they go big, they go crazy. So with that all being said, the Dolphins only put up 7 points on offense. Like I said, down 17-7, but then things really started to pick up. A deep pass to Devontae Parker really helped the Dolphins kind of turn things around for them. Then you get the little shuttle pass to Jakeem Grant, who takes it about 15 yards to the end zone. So now the game is 17-14. The teams exchange drives for a little bit. And then my man Xavier Howard with 2 interceptions on the game. I said this Dolphins secondary was going to be elite, and I said Xavier Howard was going to be a big reason for that, and I've been right about that. This Dolphins secondary is nasty, and Xavier Howard, the X factor, has been just that, because most teams don't know just how good he is right now, because he's still kind of an up-and-coming star, so they're still throwing the ball his way, and that's a mistake, no doubt. So good game by him. 2 more interceptions. Dude's a beast, just no other way to put it. That gives us the ball back in a potential game-winning drive. You also had just a crazy play where Ryan Tannehill to Frank Gore, Talbot Wilson, who then throws the ball about 30 yards. Good throw by Wilson to a wide-open Jakeem Grant. He makes the defender miss in the open field, and then he's in the end zone. And then lastly, Albert Wilson would get a shuttle pass himself and take it deep for the end zone. So Albert Wilson, the free agent pickup, has really paid dividends for the Dolphins. They use him in so many different ways, like a running back, like a receiver, and in this game, like a quarterback. The Dolphins' defense is playing well. Their offense is getting creative, and it takes time for this offense to build up. So fans, I see a lot of fans freaking out in the first quarter of games. They know what they're doing. Gase does. It's a risky-ish kind of thing, but he starts off super conservative, gets teams to crowd the line of scrimmage, and then he goes deep. And so we just have to be patient with his offense in most games. But you know what? The defense is playing out a way where you can get away with that, because the defense keeps you in the game through the first quarter, and then by the second, third, fourth quarter, when you're busting out your bag of tricks, you're still in the game and you can win it. And the Dolphins are 3-0, and people are going to say, well, look at who they've played. Look at what they've done. Minnesota was supposed to have an easy win today. Jacksonville was supposed to have an easy win today over Tennessee, who's now 2-1. We're the only team to beat Tennessee this year. The Jets were hyped up. Like, winning is still winning in the NFL. And you can say the Dolphins haven't played an elite team yet. And yeah, that's probably true. And that'll happen this week against New England. But winning is still winning. It's not easy to do in the NFL. If it was, a lot of teams would be 3-0 because they haven't played great teams. So you got to give the Dolphins respect. We're not the team people thought we were going to be. I said that all offseason. I don't see where people think we're a 3 or 4 win team unless they're talking about the first month of the season. But now we have New England. Sorry, allergies. Making this video early in the morning. But this is a big week. This is a key week for the Dolphins. And this week was bigger. Don't get me wrong. Like this week, I picked the Raiders in the picks to beat us. Because this was the week where you proved you're not the same old Dolphins, where you can win 3 games in a row, where you can get off to a fast start. This was the week. But this one is a big week. And it's really kind of a win-win. If you do lose, you lost to the Patriots in Foxborough. So what? Most of the NFL does that. And you're 3-1, and you can still bounce back. But if you win, Miami Dolphins, if you can win this week, that is a mission statement. And you will be 4-0. The Pats would be 1-3. I don't care how good Tom Brady is. I don't care how good Bill Belichick is. That would be very difficult to overcome. So this is your week, Miami Dolphins. Let's go, Dolphin fans. Big week, Patriots week. I'll have a preview video coming out this week. I'm pumped. What a game. 3-0. Fins up.